Hi, good evening, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for joining the session. Most of you already know this is Lacuna Astro's official channel. We have a major release for Orbital happening just now. There would be some turbulence in the live application. So, meanwhile, you guys can just hold on. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask, and we would try to answer that immediately. Hey, hi, Dikshit. How are you? As I said, guys, we do have a major release for Orbital happening just now. So during this session, we are going to use Orbital for the prediction purpose. Some of you may already know that Orbital is a homegrown software. Yeah, sure. Please go ahead. You can ask your question. So most of you already know that Orbital is a homegrown software which is built by Lacuna Astro. It is currently completely closed sourced software, and it is not available anywhere on the internet. The only interface through which it is going to be available is via mobile application of Lacuna Astro. So that app is available on App Store and Play Store. Right now, it has some glimpse of Nadi astrology, but it does not include everything. Soon, we are going to incorporate majority of capabilities in this software, and mobile application would be the interface for that. So if anybody is interested, you can use the mobile app, or you can use this session to ask your question. The main purpose of this session is to help Laguna Astro customers get answers if application is not sufficient. So most of you would be wondering what exactly Lacuna Astro is. So this is a mobile app which is available on App Store and Play Store, and it uses multiple techniques. And the purpose of this application is to eliminate astrologers who are sitting out there. It is not, the intention is not to demean or remove the value of offline astrologers. The purpose of this is to make sure the predictions are being done right. Now if anybody wants to explore, they can download it. We do have the first profile for today, and that is for Dikshit Shalendra. What are you asking? Wow. What is your question? This session is not to teach astrology. If you have a question, let me know. We can punch that in orbital and see what orbital says, right? Our whole intention is to remove the astrologers. Why would I go for the predictions? I want to use data to do that prediction. If you have any specific question, forget about whether it would affect the sun or not. Concentrate on something which really works, right? What if it impacts sun? What would happen? Are you going to get blind? Are you going to have bad relation with a father like figure? So what is the impact it is going to create? Forget about it. What is the question you have? Tell me that. And once you share the question, we can deep dive into it. And then we can talk about the rationales based on the data rather than uh, just going into the details. Can I settle in abroad? Good question. Let's start. I would be adding him into the queue. Just give me a minute, guys. So I maintain a dedicated queue for all of you at my end. So I don't expect anybody to do any sort of spamming. Okay. The the sequence is maintained by me. You just need to ask your question with necessary details. The rest of the things is my responsibility. We do have the very first question for today, and that is coming from Shalendra. Just give me 1 minute, guys. I also want you guys to be very clear about what you want to ask. This session is not to teach anything related to astrology. We would center around this entire discussion in terms of predictions, and those predictions are going to happen using, very specific technique. And that technique is means we do use multiple ways through which we do the predictions. Just give me a minute, guys. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Fine. You guys can download this application as well. It is available on App Store and Play Store. It's a free application. Folks, the profile is ready now. Shailendra, if can you please validate your details? Guys, here on this channel, we are not going to talk about anything which you yourself get confused about, right? We are going to use techniques, we are going to use softwares which are really penetrating the in the direction which is really giving us the legitimate details. Thank you. This is your token. Please keep this token handy next time when you come, and I would be expecting you to share this token with me if you have any future questions. Your question is related to travel. Thank you. Thank you so much for confirming. Just give me a minute. Now I'll be sharing Orbital. You guys can see here on my screen, there is the software called Orbital. It is Lacuna Astro's proprietary software. It is not available anywhere on the internet. And the purpose of this software is to help us do the right predictions. What exactly it works? It uses your birth details. It uses your Lagna chart. It uses your Chalit. Based on that, it prepares your Nadi chart. Once the Nadi chart is prepared, it does a lot of calculations internally, which are necessary to do a prediction. For example, in this specific case, Mr. Dixit is asking whether he can settle abroad or not, right? So for that, there must be the involvement of third house, ninth house, and 12th house, and obviously the specific planets which are reflecting in those combinations, as long as they fall in the transit or in the Dasha, uh, the possibility of happening that event would increase. So we can clearly see here the combinations are being formed, but those are not entirely constructed, right? So when that kind of possibility is there, that does not mean it is denying the travel. Then it has different meanings, right? So let's see when exactly the possibility of travel can happen. Just give me a minute. What Orbital does, it automatically keeps track of whatever selections we are making, right? And based on those selections, it would continue to reflect what are the possibilities when exactly the specific event can occur, right? So in this specific case, we can clearly see that there are majority of planets which are having partial availability of the travel. So I'll simply go ahead and see when exactly this can happen. Just give me a minute. Hey, hi Urmila. Why not? Please share your details and we'll look into that. 9 and 12, 9, 12, 4, 11, 3, 12, 12, 4, 11, 2, 11, 2, 11, 11. 11. You can definitely have a short-term travel, but settling down there is something which would be a kind of no. I mean, there can be the possibility where you would be frequently coming back, right? So just give me a minute. Settling down in abroad is definitely going to be a big question mark. Obviously you can travel, but you are not going to settle down there. So what I would suggest, you can take a screenshot of what is reflecting on your screen right now, and the green ones which you see on the screen right now are the ones where you can approach or try for visa or anything like that. And once the time duration is long enough, just give me a minute, let's see about marriage. uh, I would not say anything about it. You just take a screenshot of it. It itself is explaining what you are going to experience in the field of marriage. But if you are keen, let's look into that. But it is clearly indicating marriage is possible, but there is a possibility of having conflict as well, and that conflict seems to be inevitable. So yes, too many red flags. You can definitely look into that. uh, Predominantly 2711 is what must be formed. Along with that, there can be different combinations also, but those combinations are not directly reflecting marriage, but they are kind of supporting certain different elements in marriage. But the predominantly we are looking at 2711, and along with that 1610. If 1610 is very frequently formed, then that is a red signal. Obviously that does not mean everything is going to be screwed, but that means you have to be a little bit extra conscious about your behavior, the way you conduct your life. As long as you are careful, it should be fine. But there is a strong possibility of having conflicts, having ego, having heated arguments. So these are the things you are going to experience. Anyways, let's move on. We are going to take the next profile. I'll just update his name. The next profile is for Urmila. Just hold on. Guys, you can download this app. It is available in Hindi and English, both the languages. I would also like to tell you that it has 40 plus questions in different dimensions of life. For example, if you want to check anything related to health, you can go and validate that. If you have any questions related to love and affair, use that. Having turbulence in marriage, why it is that it is happening, you can check that. Having trouble with children, not having kids. Yeah, Urmila, you are the next. Just hold on. Most of you would have gone for your exams, right? And now there would be an anxiety about what kind of result you are going to get, right? So most likely you would be keen to e- explore the possibility of getting good marks or bad marks and things like that, right? So that all is pretty much possible in this application. You can just go and use that to your benefit. No, application is absolutely free. You can use it. It's available on App Store and Play Store, both the places. You can just get there. A lot of you would have also seen that um, people are selling reports in 1,000 rupees, 500 rupees, and things like that, and which predominantly covers your LoshuGrid, numerological report, and other things. That is given to you absolutely free. What you get in there, once you get inside, you get to see your LoshuGrid. It clearly tells you what patterns are available, what patterns are missing. You get to see that. And if you want to understand more about the impact of those, that you can understand, read about it with the specific remedies also. That comes absolutely free. You may have questions related to numerology. Here we do have your numerological reading available, which classifies you on 21 different parameters, right? And these 21 different parameters are covering everything and anything which anybody in this world can think of. So that all is being compiled for you by default, and it gives you the fair enough details about anything and everything about you. So at least if you want to explore you as a human being, what are the possibilities you are born with, right? What are the drawbacks you have? What are the areas you should be improving? So that all you should go ahead and read about. So that is also coming for free to you. It comes with daily, monthly, yearly predictions, which is again absolutely free. If you want to see yearly reports, that is there. You can just go generate your yearly reports here, and it gives you absolute detail about every month. What are you going to expect, in what area, which planet is going to do what kind of, I mean, how the planet is going to influence your life in a specific month, and what would be your experience in that area where the planet is influencing. So that all you can get from here. So I would suggest all of you to please give a try, and please do share your feedback with me. So let's move on. Next one is Urmila, and I'm adding at the rate 38 the Deepshan. Deepshan. What kind of name is this? But anyways, let's move on. We are going to create the first profile for Urmila. There was a time I used to travel a lot, right? Uh, I mean, I used to very frequently travel a place in Uttarakhand for a treatment, and my stoppage was Pathankot. So I still remember those, streets. So that's a nice place. 1997, December 24th. We get a lot of fraud users here also. Their purpose is to just sabotage what we are doing. I would say that is not going to help you, because at Lacuna Astro we acknowledge things, right? If there is something which is wrong, if there is something which you feel should be improved, you have to just share your feedback, right? You need not to just come here to show that you know more than us and things like that, because I don't care what you know. At some point we'll catch up with you, and the day we will catch up with you, we'll be doing it far better than you can do. So anybody who is coming here is feeding information to us. So uh, we are not going to say that you are right or you are wrong. I'm just going to say that please come here and share whatever you can share, because our intention is very clear. Our intention is to make sure we do it right, right? And to do it right, we are putting a lot of conscious effort, and that you can see in the application. I'm not just talking in thin air, right, like others do. So Urmila, I would request you to please validate your details and then I'll go ahead and start your reading. Sure, Urmila. Thank you so much for considering this. And if you share your feedback, we are also here for you. In case if you feel that there should be something improved, obviously there are a lot of improvements happening in the application. Within a month's time, you will get to see entirely different prediction engine which is being associated with it now. So right now, the predictions you see is largely dependent on Parashari. So it uses the techniques which are given by Parashar Rishi, and then uh, we see that predicting the specific time frames is kind of murky in that, and that is the reasoning we have started considering different technique, and that is coming from I would not name him. So let's move on. Correct. Perfect. So Urmila, this is your token. Please keep this token handy. Now I'll be switching to orbital. Just give me a minute, guys. I have to update the previous readings logs. So I also want to tell you guys that anybody who comes here, right, we keep a documentation ready for that person. So like the previous reading, Mr. Dikshit asked about 2 questions, right? So we are going to document that. So that next time when he comes, right, so we would be aware that what exactly he asked. So it helps us do 2 things. One is, in case if he is talking something other than what he discussed today, then we would get to know that this guy is a fraud profile. Second thing, it also helps us what is the progress being made in that direction. So for example, if we predicted something which is going to happen in the month of May, and in June he comes and says that yeah, it happened or it didn't happen, so we would have the pointers that what made this prediction to fail. So that backtracking is also implemented here. So it is not something which is done in thin air. I want you guys to be absolutely clear about. And let's focus on prediction. Let's not give too much gyan here. So he asked about travel and marriage. Travel is possible but short and not permanent. The marriage has possibility of separation, must be conducted with absolute consciousness. Fine, guys, let's move on. I am sharing orbital once again, and we are going to open the profile for Urmila, and her question is about job. So guys, we had a plan, right? We wanted to open orbital to everybody. So whether we are going to open it to the entire world or not is still a big question mark, because it's a quite intense software, and it uses a lot of compute capacity. So even if we decide to make it available to everybody for free, then we need to understand how exactly we are going to adjust that cost, right? So that is an open question right now, but most likely, in case if it becomes publicly available software, then I can assure you one thing: it is going to remove majority of astrologers from the market. Reasoning is, it already does a lot of the predictions for you, and it allows you to look into the multiple dimensions of your chart. What those dimensions are, I'll quickly show you guys. There are certain improvements going on. For example, some images are rotated and other things. Please ignore that, but I'll show you guys that as also. So we do have will I get a teaching job? That filter is also there, so you can apply and you can look into that. So your career is going to be pretty stable. That is definitely from the numerology standpoint. That indicates quite strong possibilities, which is a good thing. Wow. Obviously you can get into the profession of teaching, but going for the government one seems to be a bit tricky part. Yeah. So Urmila, if you want, you can definitely get into the field of teaching. That's not a problem. Um, just give me one more minute. Let me see one more thing. Just hold on. Do you know any specific time frame when your exam is going to happen? Obviously, you have to go through some exams, right, to get selected. Major, my name is Major is a fake profile. I don't know what is the purpose of this guy coming here on this channel. I'm just simply going to remove him. Obviously, feel free to create a new account and come again. Urmila, if you know specific dates, please let me know. But from my side, I would say going for the government job, specifically in the field of teaching, is partially no. It is subject to the time when you are appearing for exam. You have to specify next year which month. At least you need to specify which month. If the exam is happening somewhere between month of February to June next year, then definitely there is a strong possibility. Other than that, if you are appearing for it, then थोड़े बहुत marks से रह जाओगे. That can happen. But obviously there is an extremely strong possibility of you getting into the profession of teaching, but obviously in the private sector. You can just validate that and let me know whatever is the outcome of that. I'll just add the Gochar also. Just give me 1 minute. Sun is supportive. It is partially supportive. Moon is supporting. Mercury is supporting. Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu. Mars, I would not consider. Guru is quite weak. Yeah, so private, so that I am already saying, right? Teaching is an absolute possibility, no denial about that. But as far as joining the government organization is concerned, it has to be conducted within a given time frame. If it is not done within that time frame, then I can't say anything about it. Okay, so you need to see when exactly you are appearing for the exam. So for me, if you are appearing during this time, right, I have just highlighted. So now you can see this is the best and the strongest time possible for you to get into this profession, Urmila. And if your exam is happening somewhere between the February 27th, 2027 till 15 June 2027, then the possibility of selection is extremely high, right? Uh, let's do one thing. Let's not jump the guns here. I would request you to come back again when the dates are finalized, right? Career is going to be good, so don't worry about career too much. Let's concentrate on the current question. Let's not move here and there, otherwise reading would extend and others would suffer. So what I'm suggesting you, Urmila, the career is absolutely fine, don't worry about it. As far as joining the government organization is concerned, I would suggest you to come back again when the dates are declared, right? And obviously nobody can change a lot of things, right? But we can do one thing. I can suggest you certain mantras or something to chant, right? Which you can definitely practice. If you come before 2 to 3 months time, right? If you are coming the day when the exam is going to happen or just a day before, then it is not going to help. Okay, so this is the prediction from our side. And anything else if you have, you can come tomorrow and I'll definitely address that. As far as government job is concerned, possibility is there, but in a very specific time frame. So just give me a minute, guys. I'll just document that. The possibility of government job is there, but it has to be tried in a very specific time frame. No, I have already moved on. So next year, February to next year, starting from Feb to June is the time. If exam is conducted during that time, definitely you are going to make some good progress there. But as far as this year is concerned, I am not very confident about it. And as I said at the beginning, right, it has to be tried in a very specific time frame. If you are just hopping around and trying anything and everything, whatever is coming on way, then I don't know how to help you. So private sector is good. Definitely you are going to be there, and you are already there. You just confirmed that, right? But as far as the profession is concerned, from the government standpoint, it is something less likely to happen. Just give me a minute, guys. Since we know your profession, I'll just update it. Fine, let's move on, guys. The specific time, the time is starting from Feb 2027. Guys, if somebody wants to validate how exactly orbital works, right, we can do one more thing. So mostly you guys come to check for the future, right? You always come and ask questions, future mein kya hoga. Let's see if the software is also reflecting something in your past, right? And if you want to validate that, then you can share a past incident which is quite significant in that sense, right? For example, if somebody is already married and that person is coming here to ask a question related to job, then you can get your marriage validated, whether obviously whether it's going good or it's going bad, both of the things would get revealed through the software. But if somebody wants, then you can get validated your past events also. I feel that that will give you fair enough confidence that yes, it is working, and it would also help us validate whether a software is capable of catching those specific time frames. So I would suggest if somebody is interested, feel free to give a try in that direction also. Let's move on. Who is next? We have Srinath. Mr. Srinath, if you are there, let me know. I'm adding Hardik as well. I'm adding somebody. He has already created his token. Okay. I would request everybody not to steal somebody else's token. Okay. So I see that sometimes what happens, right? A few intelligent guys who come here, right? They steal somebody else's token. So I just pass token to someone and they simply go ahead and steal it. So if somebody wants to do that, please don't do it, because as soon as I open the chart, I'll get to know that this is somebody else's chart, and definitely I'm going to insult you, um, uh, and I'm going to throw you out of the channel. So that is not good for you as a human being, right? So don't steal. This is a very clean and clear place where I want people to feel psychologically safe. सो ना मुझे मेंटल प्रेशर दो, ना खुद मेंटल प्रेशर किसी के लिए क्रिएट करो. ठीक है. No, no, in your case, Vaibhav, I think that this is your genuine token, but in previous sessions we have seen somebody came from Netherlands and that guy was stealing somebody else's token and claiming that it is my token. So I would just say that don't do that. Let's move on, guys. So we are creating the token for Srinath. You guys can create your own token also, and that you can create within Lacuna Astro application. It is available on App Store and Play Store. You can download it from there and you can create your profile. Once the profile is created, you would get a token. That token is like a Aadhaar card token, right? And it remains absolutely unique for you forever. As long as you are on our platform, the token would remain there for you. Anybody who is educated enough and understands what is privacy and how to come up with a private architecture which is private in nature and allows absolute security. So that is the reasoning of token. So when you have the tokens, nowhere your details would be displayed except your date of birth, place of birth and time. Your name and other things would be obfuscated using this token. So if anybody wants, they can get that. Yeah, it is compulsory for the reading. Without this, how exactly I'm going to see your details? And don't worry, if you don't have the token, don't worry. I'm anyhow creating the profiles for the people who are coming for the first time. But I request everybody to have your own tokens. Otherwise, me creating your token is a temporary token, right? So far during the live session, we have created more than 550 tokens so far, right? And so these 550 tokens I have created personally, that belongs to my profile now, right? But I want you guys to own your data. I want you guys to make sure you are the owner of your information. If you understand, well and good. If you don't understand, that's absolutely fine. Just stay here. I'm anyhow going to create your profile. And if you feel offended that अरे ये तो token के लिए बोल रहा है, so nothing to say. Let's move on. Srinath. We Indians really don't understand what privacy means, right? We keep sharing our details, our all history with anybody and everybody available on internet. So उसका क्या करें भाई? उसका तो कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते. वो तो आप लोगों का चॉइस है भाई. करना है करिए. So any specific place in Kerala, or what is Kerala? I mean, you saying just Kerala doesn't help, right? Srinath, any specific place in Kerala? Srinath, this question is for you. I'm using Rutuja as well. Rutuja Anil. I'm adding you as well in the queue. Just hold on. Srinath, just share the specific details quickly. I have to move on. Okay, Trichy. Hello, hello, hello. Trichy, I don't see. Is there any other nearby place? Trichy is not in our database. Any nearby place if you want to specify? No, I don't see that. Kochi. Uh, Srinath, do one thing. I'll move on to the next profile. I would request you to please go and create your profile in Lacuna Astro, right? I'm not able to see case which you are suggesting. So may I suggest, or may I request you to please go ahead and create your profile? I don't see the places you are talking about. Kochi is not there, man. Srinath, if you can create your profile and share your token, that would be helpful. Okay. Or you need to just wait a little longer. Let me do one thing. Just hold on. Spelling you should be sharing, right? Fine. Let's move on. 1997. You guys can download the application if you want. It's available on the internet. It's very easy to use. You can see how easily I can create a profile. Once the profile is created, I can just set it as my default profile. As soon as you set it as a default profile, we do have the Srinath's profile ready. Srinath, can you please validate your details? I'm adding a few more folks into the queue, and that is Shine 005. And we have Adarsh as well. I'm adding Adarsh as well. Meanwhile, because see, one reading would take around 5 to 10 minutes. That is more than enough for anybody to go and download the application and get your token ready. So I would suggest everybody to please do that so that we can save a lot of time, right? Like in case of Srinath, right? We had to change spellings multiple times, because what he is sharing is what I'm putting in here. So I would suggest everybody to please do it by yourself if you can. That expedites the overall speed of the process we are following here. So we do have Srinath's profile created. Srinath, this is your token. Uh, Please keep it handy. Next time when you come, I would expect you to share this. What are you asking? When will I get a permanent job? What do you mean by permanent jobs? Anyways, I got your intent. Just hold on. May I know in which specific area you are currently working? If you are already working. So when you say permanent job, it means you are already doing on contract basis or something like that. So can you specify the specific area you are working right now? Three D animation. Okay. I'll just share the orbital and you can witness, right? You can see by yourself what exactly the software is telling, right? I want to let everybody know that the purpose of this software is to simplify predictions to a level where you don't need an astrologer, right? So that is the intent of this software. So every day, every moment, every specific release of orbital is taking to a level where a layman who has no clue about what astrology is can still understand these things. So what you see on the screen is currently a bit raw, but very soon it would become very descriptive. For example, right now we are asking a question, when will I get a job? So we do have plenty of questions listed here, right? So you can have any question related to your life, and that is listed here. You just need to select that question. System automatically does all the calculation which is required in real time and tells you the specific outcome. So you have to understand the vision we have, right? Our vision is to make sure this software is available for everybody, and you just go ahead, punch in your details, your specific token, and then shoot your question. Rest of the things would be done by the software, right? You can just read that. Now let's see what is there for you. Moon is absolute in support, Mars is in support, Venus is in support, Rahu is in support. Okay, let's see what the majority says. Mars is there, Mercury and Guru are also supportive, Shukra is supporting, Rahu is supporting, and Ketu is supporting, which is a good one. Shani is not supportive. Shani is currently in transit. Okay. Da 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 da. See, Srinath, what you see on your screen, there is no manipulation happening here, right? I want you guys to see what exactly the software does. Srinath asked a question. Obviously, my assumption is that the question he is asking with all right intentions and he has shared the right details. That is the assumption we have because we don't know the reality which is coming from his side. Assuming that he has shared the right question, software itself is indicating that the Saturn Dasha is currently going on and it is in a 50-50 mode, right? So it's not in a very strong positioning. So that does not mean that it is denying the possibility of job, but it is saying that the jobs you would be doing would not be giving you the extreme benefits which you want to achieve or gain in your life, right? So this is obviously coming here. It is saying that it is found, the pattern is found partial, so the necessary condition which should be met in order to deliver the results is clearly coming partially available, and that is the mahadasha which is currently going on. So in that case, you are definitely going to see a very stagnant process. It is not going to be extremely thriving experience for you. So what you can do now, if you say that you start boosting your Saturn, or maybe somebody says that, oh, you go and wear the blue sapphire or whatever, like that is being suggested to you, is definitely not going to be the ultimate solution for you. So for that, there are certain things which you can definitely try and see if it is helping, but obviously it requires a consistent commitment for 3 weeks. There you have to commit yourself to do a specific sadhana. And if you are interested, you can just drop a message on the number which is there in the title of this video. You can just drop a message there, and it is free of cost. Don't think that we are asking you to come there to get money out of you. We are going to send you the specific beej mantra which you have to start chanting. That chanting has to be completed within a 21 days time frame without any break. That is the primary and the last condition. You should not break that, and you should also follow the complete brahmacharya during that time. You should not be deviating or having any sort of misconduct. So as long as you can do that, you would get to see a considerable improvement in that area. So that is one thing, right? Now even if I try to counterfeit, right, when I say counterfeit, means I want to just see what if we somehow manage to get into a situation which is quite favorable, then how the things would work out for you. So let's see that. Just hold on. From my side, assuming that you complete that chanting and everything in a month's time, then the current time frame starting from 25th of February is already indicating that there is some progress you are making and you are already getting some benefits, right? You are not somebody who is not having any work to do right now. But as long as getting that permanent thing is concerned, since the Mahadasha is not very strongly supportive for this specific event, your experience is also like that, right? So if you want to enhance that, I have already told you what you need to do. You just need to reach out to us and we'll tell you whatever is possible. And rest all is your responsibility, man. We can't do anything. If you want, you can take a screenshot of it. I can assure you one thing, that ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा कि you are not having any job, right? It is never going to happen that you don't have anything at all in your pocket to survive. So you would always have sufficiently good earning. Yeah. So you will have sufficiently good earning with you. And I can tell you the current time till 6th of September is favorable. Obviously, it will go through some ups and downs. All the times would not be same, but this is quite favorable time. The time is starting from 6th of September to 3rd of November. Obviously, if you are going to seek job during that time, it is not going to materialize. So the time frame which is coming here right now on the screen, focus on that, concentrate on that, put your honest effort. If you want to do some chanting, venting, whatever you want to do. We are here to tell you what you can do. Now once you complete that, things would definitely work a lot more better than what you are experiencing at the moment. Now even if you don't do, that's absolutely fine, man. You are still going to get something. Obviously the experience may not be as good as you are looking for, but still you will get something. So the time frame which is displayed on the screen right now is absolutely wonderful. Be focused, concentrate on this. And even if I just look at the transit for that specific time frame, it itself is indicating that the time is not absolutely against you. Obviously, since I said that the Mahadasha is not very strongly supporting this, so your experiences would also be kind of, mixed. So you can take a screenshot of it if you want. Let's move on to the next one. I have saved this. If you message there, you will get a HD screenshot. So anyways, let's move on, guys. I'll just update what we just discussed. Hey, hi Swati, how are you doing? Anybody who is coming again on this channel, you would have already got a token. So please come back with your token, the token which you got in the very first interaction with me, and that is the token which is going to be there for you forever. So please make sure you have your tokens, right? Because I would get to know that you are a returning viewer. As soon as I punch in your data, I'll get to know that this person is coming again. So I would suggest, please make sure you have your details. Job: working as a 3D designer and seeking a permanent opportunity. The chart is very good, but the Mahadasha is not very strong, which may result in mixed experience. The suggestion is to contact offline to get best results. Okay, man. Fine. Let's move on, guys. Who is next? We just completed Mr. Srinath. Guys, what you see on your screen is Lacuna Astro's mobile application. It is freely available on App Store and Play Store. You get an opportunity to ask 2 questions. Whatever question you want to ask, any 2 questions you can ask for free in the application. उसके बावजूद भी अगर कोई क्वेश्चन रहता है, then you can come to the live session and here I can answer those questions. Yeah, so let's move on. Who's next? Hardik. Hardik, if you are there, let me know, please. I'll call only names only once. If somebody is there, please confirm. Otherwise, I'll move on. Vaibhav. Vaibhav. Next one is Rutuja. Guys, please confirm quickly. Vaibhav, you have already created the token, so that's a wonderful thing you have done, man. Thank you so much for that. Rutuja, just hold on. I'm waiting for Vaibhav. Vaibhav has already created his account, so I expect him to be here because creation of account itself is a big commitment. Vaibhav, I want you to confirm, man. Otherwise, I would move on. Vaibhav, please quickly confirm. I see that you have already created your profile. Fine. Vaibhav is no longer there, it seems. He got his satisfaction in the application, it seems. But anyways, good. Let's move on. Who is next? Rutuja. Rutuja, if you're there, let me know, please. Rutuja is there. Let's move on. I'll add one more profile and then we would start moving towards the closure. Which field you should go? I'll tell you one thing, Abhishek. For that, uh, in the live session, we can't really get into those details, right? For that, we need to see the previous dashas which you have gone through, so that we understand the kind of interest you would have developed, right? And now the current dasha which is going to happen, so that is definitely going to show the kind of interests you would be generating, right? Obviously it has to work with the I mean, it is a kind of amalgamation, right? Where the kind of education you have taken, the kind of interest you have developed, and the kind of dasha which you are going to get into, putting all three together helps us rationalize what would be the right profession for you. So doing it here right away is not possible practically. If somebody is telling you, you can go and ask them. I would not be able to tell you that, man. Yeah. Or what you can do, you can create your profile, Abhishek, so that there is some effort from your side. Um, so Abhishek, there is some effort from your side going in the direction of Lacuna Astro. So I would be happy to put efforts there. But right now, this is a no. We would not be able to look into those details right now. Okay, we are going ahead with Rutuja. Fine. If somebody here on the internet in 5 minutes telling you that you are going to become a pilot, and you even don't know what is the equation, right? So 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 how exactly you are going to become that? So without really knowing certain insights about you, predicting that is completely bogus bullshit, right? So you can go and ask anybody if they are capable of doing that. I would not be able to do it. We are creating the profile for Rutuja right now. You are born in, I mean, luckily, the surname you have, right, Rutuja? I found a place in Nepal with that. So I thought, oh my God, what the hell? Then I found that you are from Maharashtra. Just hold on. Any specific place in Maharashtra? Any specific place if you want to specify that? Which one should I suggest? I see two. I mean, which one is yours? I'll go with the first one. 1999. Da, 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 da. June 28th. अरे वो ठीक है रे चल leave it. I have already selected and not a problem now. 18 15 female, don't want to answer, unmarried, da 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 da. Urmila, thank you so much for your feedback. Highly appreciated that you took time to look into the application. If you have any feedbacks, there is a capability to share a feedback. You can always reach out to our WhatsApp number. So in the mobile app, there is a capability to contact us where you on a single touch you can reach out to us. You just tap on it, it will launch your WhatsApp, and it would allow you to communicate with us immediately. So if anybody wants to reach out to us, you can just use that capability and just let us know how can we help you. Rutuja, please confirm if all the details we have added here are right. Rutuja, please quickly confirm. Perfect. Thank you so much. This is your token. Please keep this token handy. Next time when you come, I would expect you to share that with me. Now I have opened Orbital. Most of you may already know that Orbital is our proprietary software. The purpose of Orbital is to, sometimes क्या होता है कि आप में से कई लोग ऐसे हो सकते हैं जो आई वुड से जो ऑलरेडी कुछ ना कुछ उनको कीड़ा होता है एस्ट्रोलॉजी का, तो वो लोग कुछ ना कुछ कहीं ना कहीं से पढ़े रहते हैं. And once they have read about something, they then start jumping on conclusions कि मेरा शनि यहाँ बैठा हुआ है, इसके ऊपर दृष्टि डाल रहा है, ओ माय गॉड हो गया मेरा काम. So with that kind of mentality, right, you attract more confusion than clarity, right? So the purpose of Orbital is to simplify that. There may be obvious question कि orbital access कैसे मिलेगा. तो obviously ऑर्बिटल का एक्सेस जो आप अभी अपनी स्क्रीन पर देख रहे हैं, ऑब्वियसली आपको अपना फ़ोन लैंडस्केप पोर्ट्रेट करना पड़ेगा जस्ट टू सी व्हाट आई एम शेयरिंग राइट नाउ. ऑब्वियसली आपको अपना रोटेशन लॉक करना पड़ेगा. ऑल दैट यू हैव टू डू टू सी व्हाट आई एम शोइंग राइट नाउ. बट देयर मे बी ऑब्वियस क्वेश्चन कि हम ऑर्बिटल को कैसे एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. आप लोग ऑर्बिटल को एक्सेस करेंगे जब ऑर्बिटल मैच्योर स्टेज में आ जाएगा, और ऑर्बिटल का एक्सेस आपको मिलेगा वाया मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन. Orbital would not be handed over to anybody just like that, right? Why? Because it is such a sophisticated prediction engine which is the best in the world right now in terms of eliminating the astrologers. So अगर आप एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पीछे पीछे भाग रहे हो या किसी से चैट चूट करके कुछ पूछ रहे हो, whatever they are saying is just they are manipulating with you. Here in this software, what it does, it does no manipulation, no intuition, nothing is involved. It is pure mathematical calculation, applying the necessary conditions, necessary sutras which are there, and based on that, whatever is the finding is what comes on your screen right away. Here we don't have any intentions of fooling anybody. The only intention is to give you something which is built with an intention of clear and easy predictions, right? And that you can validate through your past events also. So if somebody has any doubt कि ये काम करता भी है नहीं करता है, then I want you guys to give me a specific event of your life which was quite intense, right? And that intensity, obviously, which is available, if it is available in the software, we can go and validate that if software is also confirming to it. So that's the purpose of Orbital. But yeah, as I said, it is going to be available to all of you via mobile application. If somebody wants to try hands-on Orbital, then sorry, you would not get that. So Shine, you are next. Just hold on. Shine, you are next. We'll cover Rutuja and then I'll come to you. Rutuja, what are you asking? Will I get a government job this year, or should I prepare for NEET PG exam? And about my marriage. Okay, I'll focus on career first, Rutuja. There are only 3-4 folks more, then I'll give you sufficient time, don't worry about it. And then we'll close the session for today. I think we are done enough. So I'll go and look for the career first. And what are you asking? You are asking about uh, which government job you are seeking. Can you tell me that also, please? ऋतुजा, कौन सी गवर्नमेंट जॉब के पीछे पड़े हुए हो आप? You were talking two things here, right? You want to get into the NEET also, NEET PEACE exam or government exam. So क्या जो आपका government exam है, is it also taking you in the same direction, in the same medical profession, या आप कुछ और try कर रहे हो? What are you trying, Rutuja? I want you to clearly call out that. Because why I'm asking, because in job these are the categories we have, right? We do have a strong, okay, UPSC CMS, okay, perfect. So this still continues to be in one of the classified categories, right? So I'll go with that. Thank you so much for confirming. We are seeing Rutuja's profile right now. Strong possibility of getting into the government profession, that is fine. थोड़े कंजूस हो सकते हो आप, it is also fine. Very strong possibility, perfect. Just give me a minute. Now everybody who is here on this session right now, मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ, आपको जो YouTube पे वीडियो देखना है जाके देख लो, आपको जो पढ़ना है जाके पढ़ लो, but this kind of insights nowhere you would get. और यहाँ पर कोई भी मैनिपुलेशन नहीं हो रहा है. वी आर नॉट एडिंग एनीथिंग टू जस्ट इन्फ्लेट द रिजल्ट्स, राइट? So you can clearly say Rutuja is coming from the medical background, and the chart is because to get into the medical profile there are multiple combinations which we validate, right? So what are we validating? We are validating 2, 6, 10, 11. That predominantly gives us the confidence that this person has ability to work, right? Then we are also validating 4, 9, 11 if she has the brain, right? Because in absence of real brain, right, you would not be able to do that, right? So even if you don't have the brains, then you must have the necessary conditions, which I call as hard work, right, through which you are making sure that you still achieve the necessary conditions. Now we also validate the necessary condition to get into the medical profession, which is 16812, right? 168, 1612, 1812. So these are the different possibilities through which you can assess. So we can see here, right, majority of the planets and the majority of the combinations which are necessary for that are reflecting that there is a strong possibility of she going in medical profession. So as long as somebody has a clarity in their mind which specific direction they want to get into, as long as you have that clarity, we can ask that to the software, right? To the orbital. I would not call it software. It is an insult for orbital. So you can just tell orbital that this is the direction I'm looking into. Is it a right direction for me? Right now, what you see on orbital's interface may confuse you because this is more of the metadata which you are seeing right now, but soon you would start seeing the absolute exact predictions in the descriptive form, where it tells that yes, this is the profession for you, go for it. So I would say, Rutuja, medical is the profession definitely for you. It is meant for you, and you are definitely going to thrive in it. Let's see what are the possibilities and when exactly it is going to happen. Okay, so just give me a minute. And the good thing is the sun and the moon, right, they must be supportive for somebody to get into the government job, right? So in this specific case, you can see that sun is in absolute support, right? It is indicating a solid construction of the specific pattern which is required to execute this, right? And that is obviously happening at the nakshatra level, which is good enough, not bad, which is a very good formation. So let's continue. Wow. Very good. No, no, that's fine. That's fine, Rutuja. So, from the medical profession point of view, that is there. As far as clearing the exam is concerned, right? If you are appearing for any sort of government exams, right? So that has to fall in the specific time frame. So if your exam is happening somewhere, means the Mahadasha itself is for Sun right now. If your exam is happening somewhere in the month of October, very good time for you. If can you tell me when exactly your exam is? If you can specify that, we can see what are the possibilities there. Can you specify the dates when exactly it can happen? In August. Okay. So somewhere during this time, you would be going for it, right? The evidence is in front of you. Rutuja, I would say that go with full confidence till 29th of August, starting from 10th of July. Obviously, the time which we are seeing here is for 10th of July. And so 30th of August, just give me a minute. I'll just move the gocher there. Hold on. I would say go with absolute confidence, Rutuja. This is such a phenomenal representation. What you see at the bottom right is executing multiple uh, possibility consolidation rules, right? What it does, it validates whether a specific event has a possibility of occurring or not, right? So that is exactly what you get to see here. So now my request would be that you can take a screenshot of it. Obviously the time which we see here is quite favorable. It is quite favorable. Just give me one more minute. Second of August, so I want to see that also. Just give me a minute. I think clearing the government exam has more higher possibility than going for your 30th August NEET PG. So I would say you go with full confidence for the exam. That is quite a strong possibility which we see here. And let us know whatever is the outcome. Yeah, Rutuja, you can take a screenshot of it. Otherwise, I'm taking it. You can just drop a message on the number which is there in the title if you want this screenshot, right? With the dates and with the time frames highlighted. You can just claim it. Just drop a message and we'll send it to you. Let's move on. I'll just document this also. And I would also request you to please make sure um, you are not taking this as a guarantee, right? Use your honest efforts. Don't just get lethargic. Arey, ab to ho gaya. टाइम बढ़िया दिख रहा है तो हो गया, नहीं नहीं, ऐसे नहीं देखना इसको. Look at it from the efforts point of view, right? You put your honest efforts. Time is just indicating that this is a good time for you, but that good time would really function as a good time when you put your honest efforts. I'll be moving to shine. Marriage, just hold on, I'll see that. Job, 2nd August 2026 is good time for government exam. The NEET PG exam is less good than the 2nd August. All the best. Perfect. Let's move on. She has one more question. I'll quickly check that. Guys, don't worry about it. I'll cover everybody. Next one is Shine. Shine 005. You are next. I'll just check. Hard work is only thing. Whatever you are trying here is, I think, don't become too serious about it. This is not, what we are doing here is not alternative of your hard work, right? So anybody who thinks that कि किसी ने बोल दिया और मेरा हो गया, नहीं नहीं नहीं, you have to make sure your hard work continues to be there. Without that कुछ नहीं होना भाई. Means you guys can see, right? The people who are seeing me on daily basis, they would have seen where we started, where we are. It is not because of an astrologist said to me that you have a capability to look into the charts, you have a capability to write marvelous programming codes, so you should go and build an astrological software. Nobody said to me that, right? This is my hard work which is resulting into it. So hard work is the only thing which will result into something meaningful. Other than that, सब कुछ waste of time है. So she has a question related to marriage. Just give me a minute. Marriage is Rutija, can we park this question? I don't want to answer this right now, unless it is not the top priority for you. Rutuja, if marriage is not the top priority, let's park it right now. I don't want to predict anything for this right now. Whenever it becomes the top priority, then we can talk about it. Is it okay? Thank you, Ritija. Thank you so much. And potentially you would have already got the feel, right? Why I'm saying I don't want to predict anything for it, because I don't want you to think more about it. Concentrate on your career right now. I want you to be more focused and growing in your career, and this would come along with it. Obviously, having this in your life is definitely going to be a bit of, problem area for sure, but we'll come to this point when the right time comes. Abhi nahi. Let's move on, guys. I'll move on to Shine. Shine, what is your question? बिजनेस कौन से मंथ में स्टार्ट होगा? एंड सिटी चेंज का योग है क्या? ओके, देखते हैं। बिजनेस का योग बॉन तो दिखता है। देर इज अ गुड ऑप्शन। ओके। ओ बाबा, what is this baba? Just hold on. No, 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 Urmila, don't take it wrong, right? I'm not somebody who comes from astrological fraternity, right? I'm not a born astrologer, or I don't have a aim to become इंडिया का टॉप एस्ट्रोलॉजर. वो सारे एम्स मेरे नहीं है. माई पर्पज इज सिंपल. If you guys go and look at my LinkedIn profile, I come from a very highly educated background. You can go and check that, my credentials there. You can also go and check what kind of jobs I have been in, because the kind of profession I have been in used to pay me far more than anybody can expect. So you guys can go and check my LinkedIn profile. So you search for Anand Mohan Singh Lacuna Astro, you will get that. Now, why I'm doing it? This is something which is my dream, right? I always wanted to build something, and I always wanted to disrupt an area. I don't know how much disruption I would be able to bring in, but I'm, as of today, as of this time, in this moment, this is what I do, right? And this is, I do with my full capacity, whatever capacity I have. So this is my own investment. I want to make sure at the end of it, when I say that yes, I'm done with it, I want to give you guys something which you feel proud of. I don't proud on anything, whatever I do, because I believe that this is a gift of God, who is giving us that caliber and that capability to do something, right? So it is being done by somebody else. We are just the medium of it. So that's the intent I have. But the question to your to your question is, I'm a technologist. This is not my profession. This is what I live and breathe. I don't do it for money. If money comes, I don't deny it, but I'm not doing it for money. So as long as you are not doing it something for money, you can't say that this is my profession. So this is my passion, right? And this passion is what I'm translating into something which is going to influence a lot of people. And I do it 24 into 7. When I even I'm sleeping, I would be thinking about the algorithm which we have to build. I would be thinking about the specifics which we have to bring into the software so that the predictions can be fine tuned. So that is what is the intent. Some people may not understand what is the purpose of it. um, so I used the word passion, right? So being a technologist was my profession because that used to give me money, right? And there I have been associated with really big organizations doing their IT transformation. But at the same time, I also had interest in this area, right? Just go and read my LinkedIn profile. I would not talk much about me because Shine is getting impatient. So let's start working on this. Urmila, don't investigate me any further. I'm not liking it. I want you to go and see my LinkedIn profile. Okay. And when somebody starts taking more interest in me than what we are doing, that person becomes, area of concern for me. Why somebody is so much interested in knowing about who am I? Focus on orbital, focus on Lacuna Astro, man. Who is Anand? I'm here today. Maybe in 10 years, 20 years, I'll be gone. But I'll make sure that this software lives. I'll make it open source. It will be available to anybody, everybody who knows technology. That you can host your own software. So I'm going in that direction. Don't think about who the hell I am. Think about what the hell we are building. Let's focus on this. So Chandrama, what is Chandrama uncle doing? Okay, Dasa is supportive, but current Bhukti is not supportive. Oh my god. Guru uncle. Okay. So between 8th of April of this month, okay, Shine 005. Shine 005 starting from April 8th of April 2026 and before 20th of June 2026. If you want, you can use this window to start your business. And Shine, may I know what is your name on the profile which you have created? May I know the profile name? Fine, thank you. I'll take a screenshot of it. You can just drop a message on the number which is there in the title of this video and we'll send you this screenshot. When you reach out to us, make sure you share your token also. Along with token, just drop a message. We'll send the screenshot. This screenshot does not include anybody's name or anything, so you can just have it. Change of city, we can see. Just hold on. Change of city, to be very exact, we haven't added that, but travel, I can, far distance travel is something which you can see, and it is not there in your near future. Okay. So change of city is a no. Which field of? ना 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 बेटा, ज़्यादा आगे नहीं जाना है. Shine, now your first question was when you want to start, when is the right time to start the business. We told you. When you asked when is the right time to start the business, how can you ask that question in thin air, right? You can't, right? Right? If you have asked that question, that means you already know what exactly you are good at. right? या वो बिना पता हुए ही हवा में ही सवाल पूछ रहे हो कि when can you start business. Now you are asking the second question is putting you in a category which I called as a fraud users. No, I'm not your brother, man. So the next question is drifting you in the category which I call as a fraud users, right? Because the very first question when you asked, didn't you know that what kind of business you want to start? A startup business. 8th of August to June 2026 is the good time. Why are you confused? What are the options you have in your mind? Tell me, and then based on the dasha, I'll tell you whether those are supportive or not. If you don't have any clarity in your mind, then you are wasting my time. So, two things I answered today. One is starting your business. The time is starting just after 2 days, and it is considerably long. You can just go and start that. Choice is yours. Second question was change of location. The answer for that is no. Cement bajri business. Okay. Yeah, you can start that. Rice mill is better than cement bajri. So, so you can decide. Rice mill is better than cement bajri. If you could have started your business in this window, the window currently going on, right? Then it could be cement and bajri business. But the time where you are moving in is better for rice. I have just updated that rice business is good. I'll take one more and then we'll close the session. Adarsh, if you are there, let me know, please. Guys, just give me a minute. Guys, we need to close the session. There is an emergency, so we would be resuming the session tomorrow. Yeah. So I would request all of you to take care of yourself, and let's start the session tomorrow. Till then, there is an emergency. I have to